Let's begin. Okay, good morning, magicians. Good morning. And before we begin, I just want to ask, did everybody have a magical day yesterday? Because that practice was so powerful. And I just want to see what your thoughts are. Yesterday's practice of having a magical day and showing gratitude when the day has just begun for the day's events for your to-do list was so magical. And let's begin. So welcome back to day 15, where we learn how to magically heal your relationships and restore love, restore peace, connection, using one powerful practice. Okay, so going back to Rhonda Byrne's book, The Magic, and so maybe you felt hurt by someone in your life, or there's a person in your life you just don't see eye to eye with. We all have someone in our lives. And have you ever wished you could heal a broken relationship? So Rhonda Byrne says that gratitude has the power to repair and transform any relationship. And that is what we're going to look at today, and we're going to try and do through her practices. So if you're here for the first time watching on YouTube, just want to say I'm Sarita. I help you increase your frequency so that you can transform your inner self and live a better life, because your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. And if we fix the inner world, then the outer world will automatically change. So how are you all doing this morning? Let me know in the chat, and let me know how your day was yesterday. And then we're going to start with today's blessings, where we count our blessings exercise. We start with this every single day. And we're going to write 10 things that we're grateful for. And don't forget to include some of the things that you would have done yesterday, some of the things on your to-do list from yesterday, and the fact that you had such an amazing day. And once you've written it, you've got to then say that gratitude with the feeling, because remember, emotion is energy in motion, and that will help bring the things that you want in reality. So let's do this exercise. I'm just going to put the music on. Okay. And I'm going to do the exercise with you. Again. Amazing, ladies. Right, let's get on with today's lesson. Okay, so when we're talking about relationships, let's get real, because relationships aren't always easy. Okay, sometimes we feel hurt by someone's words or their actions. Sometimes we can feel unappreciated and feel like we've been taken for granted. And then that leads to feeling of frustration, feeling of resentfulness, feeling of being distant. And here's the thing, the more then we go into that negative cycle and we start focusing on the negatives, the more those negatives grow. And then this means we don't have a shred of gratitude within us. And the more it's going to make our lives worse. And we actually don't realize this because we just go into that downward spiral. So why would you want to remove your bad feelings about another person? And what Rhonda says, I'm going to read this out. She quotes Buddha in this bit. So here is what he says. Holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the one who gets burned. Okay? You are the one that gets burnt. Bad feelings about another person burn your life, but gratitude will eliminate them. Okay? And that's what she's saying, that gratitude has the power to flip this completely with any relationship. Instead of focusing on what went wrong, we shift to what's right. And when we do this, something magical happens. The relationship starts to change without the other person even knowing. And I've practiced this in a different way with people in my life, because thoughts and feelings all are frequency. They're the frequency that we're operating at. And sometimes just saying to someone, affirming that they're a peaceful soul and they're calm and that changes the energy. At an energetic level, we do change. And I have experienced this firsthand with the relationships with in my life. So I know that this practice absolutely works. And what Rhonda says here also is, so you have an ex-partner. She's given an example here. You have an ex-partner who is connected to you through your children. Okay, the relationship isn't good. And what she's saying is, by digging out the positives, so look at your children's faces and realize that they wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for your ex-partner. Your children's lives are one of the most precious gifts you have. Look at your children and give thanks to your ex-partner for their lives every single day. So this is what she's saying. By being grateful, you will find a positive. There is a positive and a negative to every situation. And that's what we're doing by doing this exercise. We're looking for the positives within the negatives. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to use today's practice, and we're going to look for the hot coal that is burning in your life and turn it into gold using gratitude. Okay, so now we're going to do this exercise now. I want you to think of one person you'd like to heal things with. It could be a parent, could be a sibling, could be a friend, could be a partner that you've had conflicts with, even someone from your past who has hurt you. It doesn't matter whether they're in your life now or they've been in your life. I've actually even healed, personally speaking, I have healed my relationship with my father, who died 30 odd years ago. So this is really, really powerful. Okay, so now what I want you to do is get your journal, and I want you to think of that one relationship, first of all, who you want to heal, and write that person's name down. And I will do exactly the same thing. Okay. And now we're going to write 10 things that you're grateful about this person. So if it helps and it gives you a little bit of inspiration, okay, I'm going to read some of the things that Rhonda has written. She's given examples. So I think she's done it for a relationship, for a husband and wife partner. Okay. Paul, I'm grateful for our time together. While our marriage did end, I learned a lot. I'm so much wiser today. And I use what I learned from my marriage in many of my relationships today. That's example one. Example two, Paul, I'm grateful for everything you did to try and make our marriage work, because 10 years of marriage means you did try. Paul, I am grateful for our children. The joy I receive from them every day could not be without you. Paul, I am grateful for the precious moments I had with our children as they grew up. I got to see our children talk and walk for the first time. I know you didn't have that opportunity. Paul, I'm grateful for your support when I went through a difficult time of grief and loss. So can you see how she's just saying, the things that she's grateful for in that relationship and what that brought out? And that's what I want us to do today. So let's begin. Okay, we're going to just write 10 reasons. They don't have to be as lengthy, but try and think of a reason why, because that brings the emotion into your gratitude practice that we're doing. So let's begin. And I will put just some soft music on so that just gives you a little bit of noise in the background. You're more than welcome to turn it off at your end if you need to. Okay, amazing. We're all done. And now let me know in the chat, how do you feel about this person and this relationship? Do you feel better? Type yes in the chat. Do you feel better? And sometimes our relationships are so bad that it's not going to work in the first instance. And you're going to need to repeat this exercise 2 or 3 times, maybe even more. Sorry. Okay. Where was I? If you don't feel 100% better, you will probably need to go back and do this exercise again, because sometimes the wounds are so deep that it's going to take time to resolve. And you might be wondering, how does this actually work? So here's a secret. When you shift your focus from resentment to gratitude, the entire energy between you and the other person shifts, it changes. And what you might start noticing is that person becomes warmer towards you. You might experience unexpected moments of kindness out of nowhere. And you have healing in your heart, even if nothing outwardly changes. It changes your energy field, it increases your vibration. And this is what Geraldine has said. Definitely increases frequency. And she felt positive as seeing the best qualities of the person that she healed the relationship with. So gratitude heals. No words, no confrontation needed. And that's the magical bit. You do not need to say anything to that person, because we're changing the energy within us. We're changing our inner world. The outer world changes. So today we have done the count your blessings practice that we do every morning. We've been grateful in order to heal one broken relationship with the power of gratitude. And you can extend this to as many different relationships. So if you feel that you want to work on another relationship, by all means, go back and do this practice. And if you need to watch this video again while you do that, just to get you into that frame of mind, sit down and watch this video again. And in the evening, before we go to bed, we're going to look at the best thing that's happened today and be grateful. So we'll do the magic rock practice from day 2 as we fall asleep tonight. And you'll get your reminder if you're in the WhatsApp community. So now I want to hear from you, those who are watching on YouTube. Please comment below, healing with gratitude, if you're ready to mend a relationship today. And if you're loving these gratitude practices and this video has inspired you, make sure you like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss these magical practices again. Remember, gratitude has the power to heal any relationship, no matter how broken it is. And with this, we've come to the end of today's session, and just want to say thank you, magicians, for joining me live today. And I'll see you again tomorrow morning, same time, for day 16 of the magic. So I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful Sunday, and we'll catch up again 6:30 tomorrow morning. Thank you very much, magicians. Much love and namaste. Thank you.